oops, I was just going to share the beginning part of that, the patience part of this seed planting yoga sequence, because I'm so being very tested right now, and patience is awesome because it's taking so much of it to help me remain calm. So that's wonderful. I mean, everything is wonderful except those two major components, which can give you a whole lot of stress, which is housing issues and then matters of the heart. However, they may be related to you, whether it's mother to child or mother for a child's heartache, or what is the other word? Getting on your nerves of baby daddies, and all those things. So patience is important. So I was just going to do that opening sequence, and then it just was feeling good, and it kept going. Of my self-interview of my personal yoga practice. And so this was seed planting yoga. The beginning of the sequence opens up with poses meant to help you restore patience or develop patience. It's repetitive. It gives you a chance to move slow and help you feel your body. So you have to have patience in the fact that you're doing the same move more times than you're used to in your regular yoga practice. So I believe that helped develop more patience. And then moving into something as simple as tree pose. Some days I can hit it. Some days it's just horrible. Right now I am having a lower back issue, so I can't do a good amount of the balances that involve the low back. Or that would be standing on one foot. So you'll see that in some of the clips of this sharing. But again, I had to have patience and appreciate my limit for today, and put that tree where I knew I could stick it, and not worry about how I used to could do it or why I can't do it, better. Appreciate my limit, and then appreciate, of course, how good I am when I don't have no limits. It helps me better appreciate myself when there are no limits. And so the second part, after you stick that tree pose, that pretty much takes you from patience into going for joy. These moves are powerful, and that means they're strong and they make you feel good. But at the same time, it's a very graceful sequence. Starting off with your your warrior 3 into airplane, into what I call power warrior. I don't really know if that's a real thing, but I call it power warrior. You get the feel of the warrior, feet doing the same, except you just put both hands on your hips. So instead of like a peace warrior or reverse warrior, just put both hands on your hips. Kind of makes you feel like a superhero, make you feel powerful, and it releases joy because it makes you smile when you do it, or it makes me smile every time I do it. As you go on through that sequence, into the floor version of pretty much the same thing you just did standing up, but with a little more of a dancer's twist to it, with the extended dancer side angle. I'm sure there's a real name. I've seen people do it before, so I know I didn't make that one up, but I know it from the dancer's world, so I was very excited to see it in the yoga world. That floor side angle, again, makes you feel beautiful and graceful and loved, and that releases some joy, I guess, because I'm a dancer, so that releases joy. But it's a heart opener as well, so you're opening yourself up to love. There we go, moving into the third sequence of this yoga, the third part of this yoga sequence, which is love. So you do start off with opening that heart up in that extended dancer's side angle. And then into Malasana, somewhere in there, to open up those hips and that root chakra, which of course is releasing that feel good energy. And then you roll on up, and rolling on up feels good as you're releasing and strengthening at the same time. You're releasing all those back muscles, but you're using those core muscles to stay strong and roll yourself up so that you are not hurting your back. I don't know if you know how to relate that to life. I'll let you figure that one out. So yeah, keeping your core strong while you flex and relax and stretch the weaker parts that take on a lot, which is your back. Did it again for you, just in case you missed it the first time. Because I didn't mean to do that. Caught myself off guard, going to hear it again. Okay, so yeah, and then the love portion moves you into the floor and the release and contract, helping you birth love, because again, love takes some frontal lobe action, which means you have to be able to move past your comfort zone and do things where you're not used to doing them, accept it, even though it may not be in the package that you want, because this silly little move of contracting and releasing with an audible exhale will provide you so much relief, even though it may not be in a package or a way that you're used to. So we have to learn how to recognize those things so that we are getting the things that we want in life and not shutting them down because they're not in the Tiffany box that we were looking for. It might just be in a brown paper bag, but because it's in a brown paper bag, you don't look in it. So you miss that thing you were looking for because it didn't come in the package that you were looking for. So all of that got real deep over just a contract and release exercise move. So yoga class is generally an hour long. I'm still only at 50 minutes, so that's dope. Ooh, I don't know if I'm clear to upload a YouTube video this long. We'll find out. Good thing I got iMovie now, and I can just chop it up and make little different promo snippets. So yeah, that was really needed. I feel sort of better because I just should have been doing this a lot more often for myself, and then I would feel a lot more better. But this housing thing, y'all, I can't. If you look at the other videos on here, you'll find it. But this housing thing is just annoying me to death. And yeah, all right. So now I'm gonna go make something to eat before I get ready to go teach my kangaroo yoga class, or mommy and me, or wrap me up mommy yoga class, where I teach parents and they have the option of wearing their baby in case the baby is fussy, or just because it's fun, and just because that baby adds an extra weight for toning and strengthening. They have the option of doing that, or just bring the kid and sit them to the side, because it's a play center. Okay, that was better. Little Sat Nam for you in this video, as I think that's how I will prefer to do my instructional videos, because it's everyday wellness for everyday people. Yoga is for everybody. Yoga is done by everybody. So I think I'm not going to do a traditional tutorial video. I think I like it like this. Alright, cool. Sat Nam.